Hello, you. How are you? How are you this fine day? And solar as well. How are you too? How late is it for you, Solar? I thought you couldn't make these. So what is up with my hair today? It's all curly and shit. Not that it isn't normally, but particularly so. It's 3:30 a.m., but we fine. All right, word. I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life. Lord knows I've been up that late before. All right, let's do our connections and our Wordle here. All right, what we got? What we got? Shuffle, shuffle. Clock, tower, perhaps. I thought I saw a bell tower. I don't really see two other towers though. A point and aim a goal, right? All makes sense. And an object, right? These are like, you know, things you are trying to do. I live it as fun as possible, drinking water and breathing air, but you can't do both at the same time, right? Like that's a hazard. Then it goes down the wrong pipe and yeah. Lightspeed, how's it going? Frog wow. What is that emote? Is that what emote like what channel is that from? Um Scale, ruler, clock, and compass. These all measure things. Time, distance, weight, and direction, right? Hype train email. Oh, I see. DJ, people can do that. Look up tracheostomy. Hold on. In another tab, in case I'm being baited. An opening into the neck. Oh, this is for people who have like yeah, this is for people who have like mesothelioma or some shit from smoking or something like that that just makes their lungs not really work as well. Easy bottle opener. Yeah, I guess the glass half full. Um Basket. Um Bell, takeoff, reflector, touchdown, taxi, taxi, takeoff, touchdown, climb. These are all parts of a flight. Taxi is when you're heading to, oh, look at that. I love when I say it out loud and it's like exactly the descriptor. Bell, basket, reflector, and rack. Bike accessories. Okay, so it was bike stuff. I wasn't really sure, but bike rack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bike, a bell and a basket. Okay. Understood, understood. I didn't forget today. We're gonna do the Wordle. Let's do hmm flies plural. Like so. Okay. There's like a CH possibly. We could do like mouth is probably fine, right? All right, we got an E and an O out of place. But that's it. We have no consonants. None of those consonants apply. Um, Maybe an R could go in there, like ERO in the middle. Um, could the E and the O go next to each other? Possibly, but they would have to switch order unless they're like at the very beginning or end. So like an EO, EO, EIEIO, Prode? Prode? What is that? Tell me what that is. It could also be erode. It could also be geode. It could be prion, like prion. Okay, the O is now in the right place. We've got an R. Can't be erode anymore. Can't be geode anymore. It's gonna be some super simple shit that has ERO in the middle. Oregano. I think you've forgotten how this game works. It could be OR as well, right? Or it could be an R. Re. No. Is feral a word? It's spelled with an A, not an O. I don't think feral with an O is a word. At least I don't think it is. Radon. Could be. Wait, no, that doesn't use an E. That doesn't use an E. It fits here with the letters we have, just not the E. Um, RE. No. Can't be like reckon. Redacted like the files. Too many letters, man. You gotta use something like Trump. Uh, RE. Could it be OY? There is still the A available, but I feel like if it is, it would be. I'm not really sure where it would fit at that point. Solar is now just clogging the comms with words that can't possibly work. Very funny joke. Very, very funny joke. Amazing. Joker. Um, the O is supposed to go second. I actually like it outside of the O needing to go second. Joker works really well. The O needs to be the O's in place in the fourth. OY. Okay. Not likely to be okay. OB. No. OZ? Probably not. It's probably going to be an OD, or an OR, or an OG, or an OY. Maybe an OW. What about an ROY look like? E probably isn't first. E is most likely second. Can't be like envoy. There's a couple of words I've seen that would use an N. Could be like a DE something. Decor? Could be decor. It is decor. We got it in 4. Okay. Well, for those of you who have checked the schedule today or looked at the category we are in, we're going to be doing some horse gaming. What am I saying? I already did this one? You already did this? Holy shit. Bro was giving hints and he didn't even know he had already solved it. Yeah, sorry, Solar. That's, we held a vote and Guam hating was third, so we just, maybe next time. Let's go ahead and get song requests going. Cool. Is this how we are ending this year? No, I should have a stream tomorrow as well. I mean, I guess maybe for you guys that are already in the next day, by then it'll already be the new year for you. In which case, yes. Game audio. Are you doing everything? Cool. All right. Before we do anything else, I'm just gonna finish up this shit run that I was doing earlier. Halfway through year 3. It's just not good. Now I am doing it on the like difficulty 4 thing. There's like some sort of event going on right now that's like, if you want to, you can play the game but harder and we'll give you extra rewards. And I was like, all right, bet. What else did I get there? Hold on, I got a couple things in there. Problem is I can't read any of that shit because the log goes so fast. Did I get anything good? No. Okay, well then I don't have to feel bad about this being a bad run. By the way, I think Ultra Kill is only on sale only during the winter sale, which is until January 5th. Yeah, until like a couple months from now when Steam does another sale, and I'm sure it'll go back on sale again, right? I think Steam doesn't do a very good job of the whole fear of missing out deal because they put things on sale every month or two. Free limited 5-star and Jane outfit in ZZZ. I can't with ZZZ, man. Not because it's bad or anything, it's actually a very good game. I just can't deal with the dailies. It's one too many games to deal with, and I'd just rather not. I've got other shit that I need to do. Sure, stamina, whatever. Is it a good outfit? I think I've seen that it was pretty good. Someone else mentioned it to me. How long is that outfit around for? I feel like they mentioned it to me like almost a month ago at this point. I was certain that I had 3 speed cards on this deck. Why am I only ever seeing Kita-san? It's very good. Hold on, let me look it up. I have to imagine it's good. It's Jane, right? Wow, that's quite bold. I mean, that is kind of ZZZ's MO, right? But oh yeah, they might put it on sale when the next layer goes up as well. Yeah, 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 that makes sense. You have mentioned, I think, before that they're working on the next layer. How many layers are out again? I forget. I think we had this conversation before, but I've since forgotten what we said about it. I'm assuming they're doing all 9 eventually. We're just absolutely blowing through this particular campaign because I can't be fucking bothered. Is that my playlist? No, this is my song. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, wow, good taste. Yeah, the other thing I don't want to do, I don't want to touch ZZZ because I intend to play Arknight's Enfield when it comes out. The ego stroking. What? I listen to music that I like, and when other people like that music, I think they have good taste. I feel like that's not really. That's how everyone thinks, is it not? No thanks, rest me. Take my mood back up to great. Hope I get some better trainings on the last 2. Which, this one's fine. That's a pretty solid wit. I would have taken the speed there, but the one wit card I'm running does kind of work out there. You know, despite the fact that I botched Rico's event and I'm literally playing down a card this whole campaign, we're actually doing alright. I think I might want to inherit a little bit more power over stamina, but maybe not. 730 isn't, like, insane now that I'm looking at it. This would probably be, like, close to 900 if I were actually using Rico's card. Or rather, if Rico's card didn't shit the bed on us. Let me go ahead and take this early lead here. You know what? I probably should have taken the, I should have taken the, the hell's her name? Mihono Bourbon Wit card. Why did I not take Mihono Bourbon Wit? That's weird. I took Agnes instead, which is definitely not the correct choice. Thankfully, like, Suzuka just has a really easy time with the campaign mode. She really has no issues going undefeated, like, every single campaign you play her. If you train her speed and her power to even remotely okay numbers, she kind of just kills it every time. Yeah. If I lose to that, it's kind of my fault. Free stats, thank you very much. I can make her a runaway if I want to. I don't. I appreciate that, although you didn't give me the fast learner, so it's not really, it's just like good instead of great. Keep the speed, probably rest, and then that'll be the last rest of the career, I think. Front runner straights is cool. Doesn't really matter what the training is. Okay, never mind. I might need to rest again since you're gonna give me a fucking sleep deprived again. That would seem to be the case. Right. Well, as much as I'd like to take that one, and I could if I hadn't gotten the sleep deprived, I cannot. This is why energy management is important. A Boeing employee's favorite game? What? I don't remember what I said that fits that bill. I'm sorry, your witty response was lost on me. Horse racing is a Boeing employee's favorite game? And you won't say why. Well, then I guess the joke will not land. 1 win. 1 loss. 2 wins. 3 wins. Easy clap. Go next. Shut up, Taiki. It's a those who know joke. Okay, well, I don't know. Streamer will not laugh at joke because streamer doesn't get it. Can I hit even like 1,000 speed? You'd think that somebody who took 3 speed cards and went plus 20% speed on a character would be able to hit 1,200 speed, but apparently I'm mistaken. But that's just what it looks like when you get kind of shitty luck. And even with shitty luck, we're winning by 8 lengths. Left-handed's a fine hint. I think I got 1 double speed training that entire campaign. It's pretty wild since I have Akita-san, yeah. We still have 1 more turn. Maybe we'll see a 3rd one. Or a 2nd one, rather. She also lacks stamina to make the roster. Champions meeting is coming up soon, so I need to be worried. Hey, there we go. That's a good one. That's a very good one. If I had gotten 1 more of those, maybe this character would have been salvageable. What are the stats of these people I'm racing against? I've got 1,000 speed. Good lord. That's a disturbing character to have to run against. What the fuck? You beat my ass. I guess her skills aren't that insane. She's actually a debuffer, which is pretty wild. What is this? What is this? 850 guts. What are you gonna do with all that? So I'm probably gonna, if I'm gonna lose, I'm probably gonna lose to Bitter Glass. How's it going? How was your holidays? If I haven't already asked that of you, but I'm gonna keep asking that of everyone who comes into the chat for the next few days. So Bitter Glass is probably going to win at least one of these. I likely will have to redo it. I do have Unrestrained, so I guess good timing is all I need. Concentration to make sure you don't late start. Zoom out in front. Spot struggling, I'm not sure with who, considering I'm like a full length and a half ahead of everyone. I don't have a lot of mid-game speed boosts, so I'm gonna just have to kind of rely on my power and wit to make sure that I stay in first around like downhills and such. Power on uphills, wit on downhills. Funny enough, speed isn't actually relevant in the mid-race. Quit horsing around and lock in. Wait, but it's a horse race. It's horsing around by definition, isn't it? I wish it tells what requirement it doesn't meet. Oh, I thought it did. Does not meet the category requirements is what it says, which means that it thinks that it's not a song. Who is this bitch that's like hanging out right alongside me here? I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think if you don't have enough like views or something, it'll say as much. Did not trigger unrestrained, which is unfortunate, but we are kind of off to the races out here right now. Ah, there's the unrestrained. Little late on it, but I suppose better late than never. It is worth something. I'm faster than these guys, and I'm ahead of them, so I'm pretty sure I just win now. Cool. That wasn't even close. How's it going, Eva? Oh yeah, quit locking in and start horsing around. Now that I can get behind. Very easy wins. I don't even get any stats from Rico. That was actually a fucking dead card this run. It's a good thing I didn't ever intend for this run to be good. Alright, we take It's On and nothing. Wait, no, if it's not a good run, then I guess I should be trying to make her a parent, which means left-handed. And like Homestretch Haste maybe, or Frontrunner Straights. That's a good one. Let's do that. Frontrunner Straights and Lone Wolf, and we'll see if she can inherit a few of those and make a decent parent. I sure would like a 3-star speed. Yeah, I know that's not made plus round. I knew that already. What? Oh, 1-star guts. Ooh, thank you so much. The X of shame for you, sir, ma'am. Mods? Undefeated, at least you get to put the shiny label. Oh, he couldn't even think of anything for the mods to do? L heckling? Thanks. Can I get some, like, good rewards? Ooh, we got the other rainbow shard. Ooh. We've gotten both of those already now. We've got, like, 2 days until Champions Meeting starts up. Hold on. Where is it? Why have I clicked the wrong button? Yeah, we've got 2 days left until Champions Meeting starts. Easy task for the mods today. Yeah, we've got, I think it's it's rainy day in the fall, medium, obviously no runner history. I'm not going to change leagues. No, I don't. I was hoping it would just tell me there, but alright. Let's go kick the shit out of Agnes Digital real quick. These legend races are just a bunch of free stuff. Let's watch one. This one's even in the rain and everything, so it's like the perfect they usually line up the legend races with the champions meetings so that you can kind of get a feel for how your character is gonna run. Now, of course, these characters are much worse than the ones I'm gonna be running against, but it gives you a good idea. Ooh, got the concentration and the taking the lead and just like everything. So we're gonna take a huge lead early as Runaway. There's going to be no competition up front. This is strictly a test of whether or not I can stay in the lead via wit checks and power checks. And the answer is not doing super well. Like, I'm kind of maintaining here. It looks like a few of these characters were getting really good wit checks early and are falling back to the mean. I'm gonna trigger my ult, like, now. Which allows me to kind of keep that lead for a good while, right? I'm sort of relying on this Runaway Suzuka to not necessarily win a lot of races for me in Champions Meeting, but rather to stop all of the front runners that I'm going to be competing against from triggering any of their skills. And then I've got a Pace Chaser Daiwa that I intend to actually use for the win. As it stands, this Suzuka does a great job, it looks like, of staying in the lead in the mid-race. And that's all she needs to do. Now, of course, if she's competing against worse opponents, she can also just win the race, and that's fine too, but... Apparently I'm rolling in money again as well, so I'm just gonna start buying everything I see that's worth a damn. I suppose I could buy a summer special week piece, sure. We've got 106 of those. Alright, let's try out our Daiwa again. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me try out my Nice Nature. I don't expect Nice Nature to be a great competitor. Maybe I should try to train another one of her today. Nice Nature might be the angle. She's a late Surger. She's really very interested in wit. I could definitely do better than this. She just got a lot of, like, debuff skills, right? That's sort of what she's got going for her. She does have Let's Pump Some Iron and No Stopping Me, as well as Position Pilfer if she needs it. She has the ability to win races as well, but her speed's a little low. She's more of like a gambler, can I hit the correct position to trigger all my Excel skills and just leave everyone behind, right? So we'll see how she does in this race. Even if she does trigger all her Excel skills, she still might not be able to win against someone with really, really high speed. Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Zoom through the early bits a little bit here. She's about where you would expect her to be. Although I don't like how blocked in she is. The speed boost should help. Oh, hey, what happened back here? What's with these guys that are falling out of the pack in the mid-race? That's not ideal for them. Alright, I'm probably moving up a little bit too fast to trigger Let's Pump Some Iron. Unless I fall back in line, like, right now. I'm going to need to just rely on No Stopping Me. Which doesn't look like it's going to trigger either. So then we're strictly relying on just being faster. Which, to be fair, She's hitting her speed boost at a really good time. Watch out, here I come. So she's capable of winning even if she triggers none of her Excel skills, at least in this legend race, but it's not gonna fly in a CM. Not at all. I should train a better one. Perhaps it'd be worth my effort to train up a decent parent Meijiro Ryan as well. That way I could borrow a Meijiro Dober and just run both as just show me the results on that one since we're repeating. By 3 links again. Cool. Alright. Let's train ourselves a good, nice nature. We're not playing it in Showtime mode. That's just asking to get my ass blasted. Where are you? There you are. And just as a quick peek-see, how close are you to Star Unlock? Not even remotely close. Okay. Alright, pick the guest first. I'm gonna guess we're going with a Ryan here. Are you the one that I want? You look like you're a long... Yeah, you're long and end closer. But you're also long. Long end closer, end closer. Oh, you were the one I used for Manhattan Cafe. Okay. But you, turf, turf, turf. Power, power, power. Shit. What about you? Wit, speed on mediums? The fuck? It's a weird one. Not sure how much I like that. I guess it would allow me to run 2 speed cards instead of 3. And then I run a Wit, Rico, and 2 powers? Something like that? Maybe. Maybe. And then for this one... Power medium, no. Do I have any? I have quite a few double circles. Power front, no, you're not a front runner at all, actually. I could try a Golshi. Medium turf, long. Long isn't exactly what I'm looking for, but the medium turf is nice. What about you? Turf, turf, long. Again, not really what I want. What about you? Turf, turf, mile. Fuck me, man. DJ, who's that behind you? You talking about Jonathan? Yeah, he's here every now and then. Have you not seen him? I really don't want to, as much as I like inheriting this power medium, because it's quite a good one, I feel like I should really be inheriting more stamina than I am. Like, inheriting no stamina just sounds like a disaster waiting to happen, you know what I mean? Maybe I am just okay with inheriting medium turf long like this. It's got a 2-star unique. Doesn't mean I'll take it, but if you give me, 5 hints on it or something, I'll take it, I suppose. Alright. Take you. Let's hop over to our flex deck, I would say here. We take 1 Wit, which is almost certainly Agnes Tachyon, because she has a debuff built into her kit there. Almost certainly Kita-san and Sweep Tosho as my speeds. We'll go a power. Um, do you fit the bill for power? You do have medium, but you're mostly pace chaser shit. So maybe I'm going to take a Biwa Hayahide and a Nishino Flower for her race bonus. Do I need her race bonus? 5, 15, 20, 25, 31. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? Yeah, I do. Biwa's got absolutely ass events. They all take your power down, but or take your energy down rather, but she's got a 15% training effectiveness at max limit break, 5% from her unique and 10% here. So she's actually pretty wild as an actual training card. And she has decent specialty priority as well. All right, let's see what we can do. I'm never going to play this game, but I keep getting claimed 200,000 gems in the notifications. 200,000 gems. It's probably like money or something. I think they have drops enabled on Twitch, but only for the Chinese server, which is why it's like in Chinese. Really? One in every category? Why you gotta do me like this on the first turn? What are your boosts? You get 20% power. Oh, wow. Maybe I needed stamina more than power. That's quite a lot, actually. 20% power is more like I could run 2 stamina and 3 speed or something. Anyways, I'm gonna pick wit so that I don't have to waste my energy on a turn that sucks. I'm not even getting the drops. Well, that's probably for the best since he couldn't use them anyways. Unless you wanted to go on the Chinese server. Or maybe it's the Japanese server. I don't actually remember which one is getting the drops. I think it's the Chinese, but... Now, do I want 1 and a hint? Or do I just want 1, but I'm on stamina? Now, I obviously want the hint. Just exclusively train wit for the first 12 turns because it's the only one that's got any good trainings. Frenzied isn't really a good debuff to take, so I'm not going to bother. Unless I'm really given no other choice. Frenzied just requires a little bit too much to go right. It's like a fuck you in particular debuff. I never understood Vocaloid music. I think the main draw is it's supposed to be like the voice is almost like an instrument in those songs, you know what I mean? More so than the voice is an instrument in a normal song. It's more like seeing what you can make it do, you know what I mean? Because, to be honest, I don't like a lot of Vocaloid music myself. That's not a horrible guts training. Considering how bad these are early, holy... These are, like, genuinely awful trainings one after another. It is not giving me hope for the rest of this run. Like, a couple of these are alright. I guess I'll go with this again. Just because Rico's here, we can mood up. Care for Some Squid is a great event. It's a very unique event to Nice Nature. Nice Nature gets it, she can trigger it like up to 5 times a career, and every time she triggers it, it gets better. So seeing it early like that is pretty solid. Garbage. Garbage events. Garbage. Stinky. Well, since I just restored energy, I guess I'll take the top one. No need to take risks. when you don't need to. There you go. That's a good one. Now we're talking. Murmur's great. I love hints of her murmur. I hate this event. At least Biwa's events are out of the way now. I fucking hate that event. It's a chance to, like, lose 10 energy for 15 power in a hint that nobody ever uses, which is already not great, but there's also a chance that you lose, like, 20 energy for 5 power, and that's it. It's just like, man, fuck you. That's not even a good event. That's, like, an actively detrimental event. Pretty sure I'm taking nothing for a little while. Alright, we're good with late. Easy clap. I feel like they've made it easier to win maiden races. I really haven't lost very many recently. Maybe one of the last 20. It's not like my early games have gotten any better. Wakagoma Stakes. I think that's one I'm supposed to lose. More garbage trainings, alright. Rest me. I guess this is as good a time as any, since I was gonna rest anyways. Barring a cracked wit training. Nice. We like another care for some squid. That's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I'll take the Rico. Well, as much as I'd like to take the energy, it's maxed, so give me 5 power. That's an alright guts. It's an alright speed as well. Give me the guts. Free wit. Free skill points. Love it. I think I will just take the wit with Rico here. Guarantee she goes up to green, right? Now we can actually get the event. I might take the top option on this particular run just because I'm not loving the stat line I'm looking at right now. We're coming up on the year of end of year 1. It really doesn't feel like we've got a lot going for us. I mean, it doesn't help that we're seeing, like, single trainings most turns. Maybe a double. Third care for some squid already. We're in year 1. Holy. Alright, never mind. Maybe I don't need the top one. It's just that the top one is so much better than the middle one, right? Oh, have they changed the numbers? Hold on. Did they change the numbers on this event? I think they might have made it so that the card now actually reflects how much stamina and guts you're getting on the event choices over here on the right. I think it used to say just 15 and 15, yeah? I don't remember off the top of my head, but if the choice is between 20 guts and 12 stamina, but ramp up is still like a lot. Just close your eyes. Just don't look at the screen. Just don't look. Just don't look. Ah, fuck. Run's cooked. Throw it in the trash. I died. I'll be honest, I didn't really want to do the rest of this run anyways. This was not a good run. The squid was great and all, but everything else about this run was awful. The faster we get a new one going, the better, because that was just not it. Where's my Kia-san? There you are. Genuinely just run it back, man. It's never a good sign when you open up the first turn and the only thing you see is like a bunch of ones. And you're just like, oh, alright. We already know what kind of run this is gonna be. At least we got a double this time around. I'll take it. Um, let's see. Oh, yeah. We might have a collab tomorrow, by the way, after the Expedition 33 stuff. I might be hanging out with some people around New Year's time. I don't think it'll be my New Year's time, though. It'll be, like, leading up to New Year's. Are D's nuts good? Does he make good nuts? Whirlwind advice. Studious or speed, stamina, power? Definitely speed, stamina, power. Studious isn't worth a damn. Ooh. I was like, this is an easy choice, and then they gave me this one, which is ever so marginally better. Yo, call Diddy? Does Diddy like peanuts? I feel like that's more than just a Diddy thing, right? Always check for like a really good wit before you rest. Oh, okay. Thanks for the sleep deprived right off rip. Love that for me. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. That's obviously the best training. Not even close. We got a 3 standard distance hints is quite good. 2, 1, 2, one of which is very low. I need to work on sweep toe shows pretty badly.
I'm your curly toes and pink ribbons and bows that
how's it going, Jordan?
And glows to put on a fine show. A mighty fine show for a mighty fine man.
I'm so glad. I'm gonna be real. I'm so glad I limited that to like 30 seconds. For my own sanity. That's fine. It should allow me to train this turn with only like a 3 or 4% chance of failure. Yeah. That one's not bad. We'll take 3% on that. Extra 10 wit. Cool. Don't need any of that right now. Go next. DJ, is curly toes in your nightmares? No. 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 Let's not exaggerate too much how much it affects me. It's a bad song and I don't like listening to it, but it doesn't, you know, make me jump awake in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. You're gonna need to animate some sort of like horror-esque thing that happens to have that as a backing track. Oh, 2 sleep deprives. Thanks. $20 power or 20 stamina. Oh, this is a costume event. Okay. Stamina me. 2 EPs in a row is basically just massive middle finger. I like this one. These two need to start going up. %17% failure. Oh man. It wouldn't be if I were not sleep deprived every time I clicked this button. Well rested. Alright. You have slightly restored your honor. Alright, Zuko. There's my subdued front runners. We've got a Rico there. We've got a really good training there that I'm probably going to take regardless. Early September. I do need to look to bump Rico one more time here pretty quick. She's just shy of that green. Okay, that could work. I could see if my hint is any good from Hida-san. There's the green there. Appreciate it. Now let's see if we can actually get unexpected side. Wit or stamina and guts for energy? Wit. I could use a cutscene I was planning to make where the villain of the story bets his face sliced open, gets, I assume that is meant to say, his face sliced open by a mystery figure, but I cut it for being way too gruesome. Ugh. So you use that, except it's the curly toes lady. Whoever that is. Is that worth the pop? I don't think it is. I think we're kind of on a rest angle here. Another well rested. There wasn't anything to well rest, but she's got very swingy moods this time around, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna train this just because Sweep Tosho's here. That's a good one. Looks like we're not gonna get Rico. Or at least she's taking her sweet ass time getting here at the very least. Cool. Sweep actually ended up getting halfway through the green by the end of the year. Not bad, not bad. Got a slipstream as well. Love it. She could even get higher than that. Well, well, well. Me when I pass 3 wells. How's it going, Rex? Oh, what are you doing here? Ooh, what are you doing here? Do I want Lone Wolf? Sure. I don't have Lone Wolf on anyone else that I'm training. Currently, nobody else on my team is going Lone Wolf, so I guess I could put it on Nice Nature and it's sort of like a debuff. Am I gonna run the Hopeful Stakes? I guess I could. My stats aren't too bad for that. And I'll take the Lone Wolf now. Make it much more likely that we win. Going okay, trying to brute force a Teo run. Base Teo or anime Teo? Also probably quitting Limbus Company. How are you? Well, I'm sorry to hear about the Limbus Company, but I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright for myself right now. Anime Teo? Word. I feel like Anime Teo is easier to just make work. You can't really brute force base Teo. I don't think base Teo's like all that good, is she? Just like generally speaking. Which is unfortunate because I think she was the first one I pulled. I don't really need these. I got a Lone Wolf. This is not the best Vocaloid song I've ever heard, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, fine. Limbus Company would be so good if the new player experience was at least average. Oh, is it like a bad new player experience? Okay, we're good. We'll take 2 draws, 3 wins. Gotcha with PvP? That's what we're doing right now, technically. I just kind of accept that I'm not going to do super well in this particular PvP, so I don't worry too much about it here. No PvP, but still a bad experience. Well, that's difficult to pull off, honestly. It's hard to make a game feel bad with no PvP experience if it's a gacha. Number 2, right, this is what I'm supposed to lose. Right. Supposed to lose this to Teo, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could still win that. I only lost it by a length and a half there, but... You have some weird events. I need to be scheduling a couple races for you, because you want certain ones. Where are you, Nice Nature? What are the events that you want? Also, thanks for showing up after we already did the shit. I guess I'll just take the middle one for this. We'll just see how it goes. Kyoto Shimbun High, early May, early June, early August. Okay. Why is she trying to route? Why is she trying to route? This is a Vocaloid. It cannot route. It no work. Rap is really hard to emulate with any sort of just like voice emulator. So pretty much, you have no real catch-up mechanics for a new player even after the game has been out for 2 years. Oh, so you're just kind of fucked. Alright, understood. So when you get to chapter 3 of the story, there's a massive difficulty spike where you need a specific type of comp for it to work. Eeh. See, like, you can still play this game casually, right? Like, you can avoid the PvP in this game entirely, and you lose, like, couple pulls a month, maybe, if you just play and get, like, last place in Group B with whatever crap you happen to have. And that's the extent of it. Okay, we'll go this. So you end up grinding the same events to marginally improve your team very slowly, and they are very stingy with the gacha currency. I wonder if that's the kind of game that you have to join on an anniversary or something. This is a Rico kind of turn. By the way, DJ, how much money does it take to max a character in this game? What do you mean by max? You mean like 5-star them? Nobody does that shit, so I don't think it really matters. But if you were to wail on this game, the gacha system's pretty bad as far as like... Because you had, like you don't get a lot of pulls for your money in this game, I know. It's really just not worth the effort. You get like, what, 90 shards per pull? You get 1 for the first character. You need 200 for the level 4 and 300 for level 5, so you need like 500 total. So you would need 5 of the character, 6 if you want a 5-star them, or 5 plus maybe a legend race, or just buying some from the shop, or the statue pieces as well you can do. So that would be pretty cheap. I guess you could probably pull 4 copies and use statues for the rest. Would probably be the best choice. Late March. Okay, yeah, just do this. It's fine. Medium straights. Okay. Not expecting much here. Nope. We got more standard distance. I guess that's fine. This character has potential. I don't like doing this training. I want to save that pop. That's a wasted pop, basically, there. The thing is, in Umamusume, you don't need a 5-star exactly. Yeah, you don't want a 5-star, really.
Hey,
Sue,
I sadly can't stay. I have to test my invisibility device, which
Mm-hmm.
bends photons around it to make anything behind it seem invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the Multiversal Intelligence Agency won't be able to track me now, so I will keep you up to date.
Oh, you've got an invisibility
Anyways,
device.
have a nice
Okay.
stream.
Hopefully the Multiversal Intelligence Agency won't be able to track me now, so I will keep you up to date. I wouldn't put too much stock in that. Something tells me that they're probably going to still be able to track you some other way. But hey, you know, not via the naked eye, right? How's it going, Tenet? Oh, and you can unlock characters from previous banners and seasons by getting character shards that are not that difficult to get. Now the problem is that at season reset, they take away half those shards. So as a new player, I have 140 shards, but for one character, oh, wait, they take away resources you have? That's crazy. I'm doing all right, Tenet. That's actually wild. That's not cool with me. You needed to be top in the world. I assume he skipped the brain rot song. If the brain rot song didn't, I feel like I would have noticed it, in which case I didn't skip it. It just didn't play. Maybe it was banned in a region or something, so it didn't play. Yeah, I'm always competitive with my 3 stars. I've never really felt the need to go for more than 3 star. I have a 4 star Suzuka, but that just came naturally. I guess I'll take medium straights here, and that'll probably be fine for a little while alongside Let's Pump Some Iron. It's got 3 hints, should be alright. Alright, so we've got an early May, we've got a June or a July or something like that. Why are these trainings so bad, man? I've seen, like, no good trainings for quite a few turns now. Like, single speed training is the best they can do for me. Just check the next champions meeting. Oh, it's the Anima, right? They give you an amount. It's also the first winter one, I believe. Check real quick, make sure there's nothing insane going on here. I mean, it's a decent training, I'm not gonna lie about that, but I do want to do my events. The only time I really noticed a difference is going from the 1 and 2 stars to the 3 stars. Yeah, because a whole bunch of shit happens when you go to 3 stars. Trying out a 3-speed 2-wit and Rico for the Teo. Ooh. Might be a little lacking in power there, but I don't know what Teo's power percent is. If it's one of those, like, 15 or 20%ers, she'll probably be fine. Also depends on the length, I suppose. If you're training for anything beyond a mile, it might be a little rough. Nothing to lose, really. Yeah, that's true. What is this garbage? What is this garbage? It's garbage. It's garbage across the board. It's all garbage all the way down. Like, am I really gonna train some fucking guts or something? I guess I'm training wit. They give you an amount of some upgrade currency for those shards, but that doesn't outweigh it for me. Ah. So they try to... Yeah, okay. It still sucks whenever a game does that, whenever it, like, cashes in your shit. Especially if it's very important that you do it. Ah, here's the meme song. Now I know where we are. Worse than curly toes? Oh man. Should I play this just because you subject me to it all the time? Hey look, we're already 2/3 of the way through it. Don't worry, it'll be fine. We're probably not gonna win this, but we're gonna try anyways. Ah, 3/4 of the way now. Yeah, I expected to lose the sprint there. Won the medium just fine. Won the dirt too, okay. Wasn't even a problem. People out here playing meme songs 24/7 and then they want one skipped and all of a sudden, oh no, they're so bad. Yeah, it wasn't even that long. Yeah, that's not bad power. Wish I could do a little better, but womp womp. It definitely feels like I should be running stamina instead of power on this character. Run a little bit more power inheritance, and then run stamina cards because she's got 20% on power. Feels like the right choice. To be fair, I don't suggest meme songs. Fair enough. Neither do I. I still have to deal with them, unfortunately. 4% failure. Wow, this is actually better than this one. Sure. Oh, we failed a 4%. Okay, well, in the event that this wasn't already a fucked run, at least we got the practice perfect, but like, holy shit. It was like the first failure chance I had of the entire run, and they were like, 4%? Get fucked. DJ, did you do any homework for blueprints? You know, I haven't yet done any homework. My ears more than anything on that one. How's it going, Dex? Or I guess the artist formerly known as Dex. I haven't done much blueprints homework, no.
Curly toes. I'm your curly toes in pink ribbons and bows that
There's a lot going on.
and glows to put on a fine show.
Still off work till Sunday. Oh yeah, that was true, wasn't it?
Fine show.
That was a thing, I remember now.
Mighty fine
This is such a bad fucking run. There's no world where this nice nature is worth a damn by the end unless I start seeing double and triple trainings every fucking turn. Which I highly doubt I'm gonna see. I know I'm not gonna see any triples because I'm not even running triple cards. The mood down right before an important race. We love to see it. Everyone's favorite. Mood down at a bad time. A fucking classic. Kikuka Show didn't have nearly enough stamina. Still won. Easy clap. Go next. More garbage trainings. Very cool. Love to see it. Good time as any for a Rico training. Have you been following all the Minecraft server bullshit? It looks like we're going to space. Guts or stamina? Stamina me. Yeah, so usually I try to aim for 500 in 3 different stats by the end of year 1, and we can see that I'm clearly not anywhere fucking near that. I have indeed. Oh, I run the Arima year too? Oh. Didn't realize. I'm not taking any other skills until the end of the campaign. The only way I'm gonna get a good run out of this is if I get, like, a fast learner falling out of the fucking sky into my lap. We're already fine on the fans. I don't care that I got second on that race. I hope Grim can get Overstars to work. Is it crazy? Have you played it before? Or just like from seeing it? You can tell me I'm not gonna win that long, but Gold Ship is a fucking wild card, man. They're like, look at the Gold Ship, she's got such good stats, and then none of her skills trigger. What you doing losing a medium? What you doing losing this medium? Who'd you lose to? I guess you lost to Vodka. It's better than losing to a random nobody, but you shouldn't be losing to those stats. Especially shouldn't be losing to those stats when half of her skills are mile straights and mile... like... straightaway acceleration isn't even useful. What you doing? I'll answer my own question. Rushing. Where are my friendship trainings? You'd think I was asking for the world here. Carrot. Oh, great. I haven't done Biwa's events yet. No friendship trainings again? Apparently people don't like nice nature. We hit our fan requirements, so we're good here. No friendship trainings again. From what I've seen, we basically go through each age before advancing to crazy space tech shit. Okay. I'll be interested in how that's gonna go with limiting things on the server, since we've already seen that some people will gladly grind 14 hours a day and then wait at the end. I played a lot and I wasn't even close to playing that much. Hooray! The slightly less bad version of that event. This better be an alright inheritance. I did get a double circle, did I not? This should be like... These should be alright. Okay, we got a gold one. You got something good for me? No. Garbage. Garbage. %4 failure? Surely you wouldn't fail 2 of those in a single campaign, right? Two singular friendship trainings, okay. Yeah, this one may push us to play more together since there will be critical machinery needed to advance up, but it won't stop someone who has the time. Okay. Step out of the cat boy realm and play some fucking cards. Sorry, cats? What cats? What are we talking about here? This man really wants me to play Balatro or Texas Hold'em or something, I don't know. Sir, this is not a cat. This man's never seen a cat in his life. Oh, that one. That one. You definitely found that one. No argument there. Stream of consciousness ass response. I heard cat? I must type meow in chat. Otherwise, how will people know? It's definitely not in my name. I didn't realize quite how many G1 races Nice Nature naturally ran. We know we're gonna win that. If one thing is true, it's that the Unity Cup has not been a trouble. Like, I could just skip that. I know we won. This career has not had any issues with the Unity Cup. I'm very silly. I don't know if typing meow in chat constantly makes you silly. Lol, haha, I'm so random is kind of a meme, is it not? Yeah, I think I'm probably better off taking 3 speeds. I think I take Suzuka, Sweep Tosho, and Eishin Flash. I borrow a max limit break. What's her name? Super Creek. I take Rico, and then I take a Wit card. And I think that will probably be better off. And then maybe I inherit a little bit more power than I do speed. I think that would come out to a better balance, because right now I'm kind of struggling to train my speed up because they're just never hitting, and I don't really want to rely on getting uber super ultra lucky to actually get like a really good run. Like, fucking no friendship trainings again, guys? At least we get a double pop on power, that's cool. I guess I'll take the stamina here, given the options. If our wit can hit 600, I'll be happy. We are running a medium. We have other things to worry about, you know what I mean? Can't just train up wit constantly. Okay, we've got one more Rico event hanging around. Got our full 70 out of that. That's nice. There's no way we're getting enough stamina. No shot. We need like 800 minimum before I even consider running her. Rico will give us another, like, between the events and such, we're probably going to hit 700, but I don't see how we're going to hit 800. Nope. You never know when we're going to get the fast learner. It'll show up early December of year 3. We want to still have the skill points. Yeah. Happy birthday, random anime character. You know what one of my favorite thought experiments in statistics was? I think it was something to the effect of, like, if you take a room full of like 30 students, like, what do you think the odds are that 2 of them share a birthday? Let's take the last Rico event. Turns out that the odds are actually like 50-50. I do know Zhongli from Genshin Impact. I just don't know why I'm wishing him a happy birthday. We've never interacted, you know, we're not on first name basis or anything like that. Just feels strange to wish him a happy birthday. Wait, I'm almost the same age and same birthday as Zhongli. Oh, ooh, has your birthday been recent? or will be recent. I just gotta know whether to say happy belated birthday or happy early birthday. 29 today? Then I don't say either. Happy birthday today. Does it suck having a birthday right in between two really big holidays? Did your parents ever just like kind of mash the two together and be like, here's your presents? No, he's only 29 today though. Tomorrow he won't be. All right. We didn't get the event we wanted, so we're just gonna take the All-Seeing Eyes and the Mystifying Murmur, and we're gonna take the, I guess, the Late Surger Straits. No, we didn't really get much in the way of skill points, did we? I'm just gonna take these. I mean, she is supposed to be a debuffer, so I'm gonna continue running her as one. Yes, always, but because money circumstances. Fair enough. I feel like you have to come from a particularly affluent family for parents not to use that as at least a little bit of an excuse to combine some of those gifts together into one. Like, my birthday's about as far away from ooh, that's not looking good. My birthday is about as far away from a holiday as possible, so there wasn't really any excuses. My issue is that my mom's birthday is the day after mine, so it's kind of a little short-lived. Hey, could you motherfuckers win, like, the important races? You guys lost 3 times to schmucks. What is your problem? You beat the duo, the hardest 2 you won. You lost 3 times to, like, fools with horrible stats. My cousin has his on the 24th. His parents had a cafe. Manhattan Cafe mentioned. He'd have a party Christmas there. I'm totally not jealous writing this. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of rough. My birthday often falls on a festival. What does that look like? When it's not like a super huge holiday where gift giving is often expected. It just feels like that would be cool. My birthday is a week after a holiday. Wait, your birthday is a day before your mom's? Yeah. Or, well, is Halloween a holiday? I mean, you don't really give gifts on Halloween, though, so I feel like that one's probably okay, right? Yours is a day after your mom's. Ooh. Yeah, so it's like, alright, it's midnight, not my time anymore, you know what I mean? That's how mine goes. Everyone is celebrating my birthday. Yeah, that's what the festival's for. Well, if this run wasn't dead before, as soon as we lost that finale, it was. Not being able to get no stopping me means this character is just dead in the water. I mean, look at this shit. Hold on, I need to look at these. What are my specialty priorities? 60, that's really high. 50, that's pretty good. 42, that's a little bit low, for what it's worth, that's low. 50, and 80. Plus 20, sorry, she's got 20 in her unique as well, 100. Why the fuck can't I find a friendship training to save my damn life this campaign? Where are they? Holy. This is barely an A. This just wasn't the career. We've got one friendship training. That's what we're ending with, one friendship training. Alright. I guess. Took the entire campaign to get Biwa up to a full bar. Let's go ahead and take... What's our race? Are we running... Nope, non-standard distance. Okay. You are officially a parent, so I'm just taking a bunch of random crap for you. Let's take the corner recovery. Let's take... We already took medium. Let's take late surgery straights. There we go. Should be fine. Anyway, how's your stream been? Oh, and also my sister's about week before that. Oh, so you're stuck in the middle? No, you're at the end at least. Okay. Anyway, how's stream been? Stream's been, like, good. We've had an active chat, which is all I can ask for, because the campaigns are going awful. I appreciate talking to everyone much more than I appreciate looking at this crap right now. Yes, we are haunting. We are haunting out of our minds right now. Yippee! This is definitely still an A character, right? Like, as low as these stats are, she has 540 wit. This isn't, like, a bad run. We're gonna take standard distance. We're gonna probably take straightaway adept and call it a day there. That's a bunch of, like, just... No, we'll take subdued frontrunners. That'll be what we take. I think that'll do. We have anything else? We also didn't get Rico year 1, so we didn't get empathy or anything like that. Sympathy or whatever the fuck it is. Show me the, like, barely an A result. Thanks. Yeah, trash can. 1-star wit. Be gone, thought. Looking strictly at the skills, she doesn't seem too bad, but no. Stinky. We're at an hour and a half here. I'm probably gonna take this one a little bit, like, a little bit less today, right? It's shorter stream. So I think what we're gonna do, I don't know if I can fit a whole nother campaign in right now. I want to do another campaign, I just don't know if I have time. So what we're gonna do instead, I think, is we're gonna do our team trials, and then we're gonna do the ulls at the end, and then maybe a couple extra ulls, if anybody has some recommendations for those. So we'll do our team trials though. See if we can get a good one for this week. DJ, what is the second game for the day? The second game? What do you mean? This guy's got 2 S's? I can't get 1 S. After Uma? We're just gonna do the ulls. Wait, why? I don't... Did I suggest that there would be a second game? $99K win isn't that good. 113 wins, pretty solid. 94 loss is alright. 92 loss is not what I expect from that team. 113 win is fine. I'm suggesting... Oh, we're talking about the ulls, like the redactals and such. If you have some to suggest, we could do some extra ones. We're ending the main Umamusume, but we're talking about, like, the Belatrodal and the Spottle. You know, we end with those every stream, right? I guess I should stop saying ending since there's still, like, a bunch more to do, but I'm suggesting we do another game instead of ending early. I don't think I have time for that. If I had time for a whole nother game, I would just do another campaign of this. as much as I would like to. I'd love for these streams to be 5 or 6 hours, but I can't justify that right now. That's like the, you know, the long-term goal, but I must grow first. Otherwise, I'm just, you know, taking away from doing things like voice acting. It's a weird balance I have to strike. What is with my dirt team just shitting the bed constantly? What's wrong with you guys? I thought my El Condor Pasa was actually really good. Maybe she's carrying the team? Like, you'd think she was doing better than 27k considering her stats. She's got fucking 900 wit. This should be a really good character. I don't know how she is constantly shitting the bed on these. She's got Excel. She's got the correct skills. She's got 4 pretty easy to trigger golds. 1200 speed, 800 power, 900 wit. She's got enough stamina. She really shouldn't be doing that poorly. At the very least, she should be like triggering all of her skills, right? $71k loss. Is that like you triggered 0 skills? What is that? 71k loss is like some horrendous crap. 81k win is also awful. We got this banger this year. Which one's this? KSI. Dude, I remember KSI like a decade ago. What did he used to do? Was he always a singer? I feel like he used to do other content. But I just don't remember what it was he did. He grew from being a YouTuber. Yeah, what content did he... I feel like I used to watch his YouTube content. I didn't really care much for his rapping, personally. Fuck it. Cancer Platinum, I'm getting like shit rocked by a whale. Show me some good results. 103's alright. We'll accept that. 117's good too. 108's solid. Y'all can run better than that though. I know you can. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's a new record for the week, I'm pretty sure. 5 wins. Yeah, 578's gotta be a new one. That's definitely a retain, right? I'm pretty sure the retain line is usually like 550 nowadays or some shit. 578's definitely keeping me there. Current retention line's at 541. I imagine that goes up another 10k or so by the end, yeah. As people put in more runs. His songs were never good, auto-tuned to the moon. Oh, okay. Well, at least I know I don't have like a super hot take there then. He was rich, thus he could have that career. You know what? You might be right there. I'm sure if I were rich, I could just do whatever the fuck and it would probably work out eventually. Just throw money at it until people listen. Okay. Like buying Twitter, right. You got it. Joker of choice, anyone. It's time for some thinking. What the fuck does it want this time? I don't want to let this sink in. It was actually pretty close. $4, common. Yes, scaling, not RNG. First thing that comes to mind is like a food joker, maybe popcorn. Popcorn's $5. It is plus malt though. So we're looking at like green. Yeah, it could be Grimbo. Nope, nope, that's the wrong one. Green Joker. Not Grimbo. Superposition? No, superposition doesn't scale. That's not supernova either though. Supernova is not long enough. That's like 15 letters. Swashbuckler? Is that it's kind of hard to tell how long this is. Yeah, that must be Swashbuckler. I thought it was a little longer than that, but yeah. Swashbuckler does scale. It's probably Swashbuckler. Yep. Alrighty. Alright. Gimme bottle. Also, technically, I don't think Supernova scales. It's not technically scaling because the number on the card doesn't change. It's scaling in the traditional sense of the word, but I think in that game it wouldn't be considered scaling. DJ Snake. All right. We've got Solo Male. Solo Male within 5 years of 2016. Fairly popular as well. But we're not looking at electronic and we're not looking at Europe. So this is probably a hip hop from the US. That's usually a safe bet. Yes, we're on the spottle. I think it's safe to assume this is hip hop from the US. If it's not, we can go from there. This is a very fun one. Yeah, within 5 of 2016. So 2011 to 2015 right now. I'm not great at hip hop artists in this particular time period. Like I feel like I'd be able to name names recently and from like the early 2000s are usually the ones that I know the best. We tried yesterday, we tried Kendrick, but Kendrick's like number 11 or 20 or something like that. Does it need to be hip hop? No, not necessarily. I just think it's the most likely to be the answer. Okay, so it's not hip hop. There we go. It's also not up to number 69. So we're looking at number 70 to 90-ish ballpark. And it's not hip hop. So we're probably on pop in that case. For them to be that popular is the key. Popular pop artist from that time period. It could be like country as well, I suppose, if there's a super popular country artist. Oh yeah, it's also not within 5 of 2018, so we're not looking at 15, 14, or 13. It's got to be 2011 or 2012. It's like some gamer poop shit. mseedle.net, is that the Minecraft one? What are our other categories? Rock. Solo rock's a little hard to come by, but it's possible. Uh, And then we've got like country and alternative and such as options too. A different Minecraft one, a bit more fun. Okay. James Arthur, but he's British. Okay. Who the fuck did someone go solo around this time? I think JT went solo a little too early on. Well, that is the right time period, but yeah, if they're British, it's not going to be it. Um, 2011, 2012, top 60. I can't remember male pop from that time other than Bieber. Yeah, Bieber might have even predated that too. Bieber might be like '08 on top of being Canadian. Um, Bieber is still quite popular though. Bieber was early YouTube, 2007. Okay, even a little bit before what I thought then. It's like the Ed Sheeran sort of ballpark time period. Obviously not Ed Sheeran, but I'm pretty sure Sam Smith is non-binary, so it shouldn't be him. And I think he might have even been like 2015 anyways. Um I assume debut would be when their song published on a record. I believe so, yes. There's a little bit of debate about the year sometimes with these spottle ones, but you're going to be in the ballpark at least. Why am I getting Discord messages? Ah, understood. They're not coming to mind. Um, there's a chance that this could be R&B as well. There's a world where it's someone who sort of border like skirts that borderline between R&B and hip hop and they're just considered R&B. Um I wonder if we should just do a couple guesses from around this time period anyways. Which one was James Arthur? I know it's not going to be right, but it should give us some ideas about it is not pop. This is NF is around 150 to 200. He is also considered hip hop and from 2015. I've guessed him a few times recently, so I remember where he lands. Rock, alternative, country, or R&B, all potential options. Um I can't think of any rock artists that have gone solo that have that kind of popularity. So that one doesn't feel right. What year is left? 2012, 2011. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we got. Okay, I have one meme song on my playlist. We've got 10 guesses, so we could probably just throw some out here just to get the genre. Um, who's a good country singer from around this time? Um, EDM was too prominent, I can't think. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. There were a lot of EDM artists from around that time period. So I could just try let's just try a random like R&B artist maybe or a random country. Damn. Nothing's really come to mind for recent country. I don't it's I feel like there's another like James Blunt maybe. I got a classical but a woman. Oh. Oh, James Blunt's considered pop. Oh, my bad. I forgot. I forgore. That's not the name I was thinking of actually then. Who am I thinking of? I don't think it's any of those. Who am I thinking of? Lindsay Sterling. Lindsay Sterling's electronic, is she not? She also might not make. Also doesn't make the top 1,000. That's unfortunate. I thought the whole thing was she did like EDM classical music. When was Childish Gambino? He is around this time period, but I think he's considered hip hop, yeah? Childish Gambino does fit the time period, though. Childish Gambino, my goat. uh, Fuck it. Just give me Blake Shelton. It's never Blake Shelton, but I want to see if it's country. It is not country either. Tom Odell. I haven't heard the name before, so I'd be surprised if Tom Odell. Flo Rida is almost certainly hip hop. Tom Odell is a name I haven't heard of, so I'd be surprised if he lands in the top 70, 80. What genre is he? Could be an alternative artist as well, for what it's worth. Could this be like Lucas Graham? Lucas Graham was around that time, right? Does Lucas Graham not make the list? LMFAO has the party rock anthem, but that's a duo. Was I spelling Lucas wrong? Yes, I was. Oh, Lucas Graham is from Denmark. Interesting. It's a dude's name. What the fuck? Is it two members? Lucas Grahams? Like, I was kind of hoping he would be considered alternative. Um, Tom Odell does that another love song. I guess I'll guess him, but that sounds very poppy. Indeed, it is. He's also from the UK. Pregnante. How become purgant? Um, we really need to figure out the fucking genre because we're not even close right now. Definitely rock or R&B or R&B or alternative. Rock, alternative, or R&B. Google said alternative for him. Yeah, I can't trust Google or Spottle 100% of the time to agree, I guess. Fuck if I know, man. Who could be aren't why how can I not know this person? I feel like I should at least know who they are, right? And just their name's not coming to me. Fuck it, I'm cheating. Alright. Fair enough then. Uh who's someone I know is alternative? I know 21 Pilots is considered. Frank Ocean. I don't know if they'd be popular enough. Okay, we're not looking at alternative either. I know they're two dudes. I want to know the fucking genre, man. We don't have the genre yet. Um, it's feeling like R&B, man. Is there a world where it's Latin? I don't think it could be. I don't think I know any popular enough Latin artists. It feels so R&B. I guess it could be rock. Usher's too old. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got two more guesses. Can you repeat all the lore we have? We know they're in the top 60 to 80. We know they're from 2011 or 2012. We know that it is not alternative, pop, country, or hip hop, or electronic. We know they're from the US, and we know they are a solo male artist. Pitbull's not USA, I don't think. Pitbull also might be a little older. Pitbull might be from the US. I don't know where he was born specifically. Because some people who have very like non-American Latin style influences are still from the US, and then some aren't. I could see it being Pitbull, but I think he's considered hip hop still. He's definitely not R&B. 2011 or 2012. I don't think we've gotten the year exactly yet. No. Um, I'm gonna pause the music for a little bit here. We got this. Did we try James Blake? James Blake? Never heard of him. That sounds British. Sounds like it could be British or American, actually. What's the genre on that? The only options we have really are alternative rock and R&B. Bruno Mars is pop. Yes, Bruno Mars is pop. He's British. He is British. And Bruno Mars is definitely pop. Oh, for fuck's sake. This was my first year or second year of high school. Hmm. It feels very R&B coded. It feels like this is going to be club music or something. Um, Turtle has also never heard of them, so they're probably very American. Why didn't we try Frank Ocean? What genre is he? I asked. I think I asked what genre he was, and we didn't say. I still don't. I'll guess it, but there we go. R&B. There. If someone had said R&B, I would have guessed it, man. I was just looking for any fucking R&B artist, man. Good get. Good get, Lightspeed. You did have the answer. All right, what do we got here? We got 5 letters. Blank, 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 blank. Um, also, blank, blank is the blank, 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 and blank in blank, and a blank, blank, and blank, 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 and the blank, blank of the blank on the blank, blank of the blank, blank. His and her, yeah, those make a lot of sense. His is much more common, although, okay, this is also interesting. That's a very interesting phrasing here. This like organization right here is very suspicious. War. There's quite a few wars. Um, in the blank blank war. Can't be. I mean, fuck if I know. Blank is blank blank the blank by the blank. We could try things like weapon, but I don't think so. Country, fair. All right, Lazy Turtle, I'll see you around. In the blank blank of the country. Of the country? In blank. This might be the country name right here. Army? Maybe? I don't want to pivot too hard into war just because it's mentioned. It seems more like a leader. He had blank in blank's army against the blank. Epstein files redacting stream when? You mean unredacting? Oh, we're gonna go read through them all. Forward can be rank. Sure, we could try rank. There's one instance of rank. Europe is a safe bet. Of blank blank Europe. I guess we could try like east and west, north and south. South is the most common. And blank 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 in the southwest of the country. So this could be a landmark. This could be a river, or is the blank 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 Europe, Italy? Sure, we can try Italy. Southwest of the country. On the blank blank of the blank blank. The blank is also the blank blank of the blank blank and blank blank. Is this like, was this made? Build. Are built in a Built a blank, blank, blank of blank, blank after the blank and blank. Edge. Sure. Guard? There's two. Way down here. Bridge dam on the River Thames? Damn, that's like incredibly specific. We've already narrowed in on the country, and I don't even know where the fuck we are in Europe yet. If we've got a 7-letter country, Germany. Now that's a super fucking British name, I will say that. Blank on blank has got to be the most British fucking naming convention ever. But that's so far down the article, it might not even be remotely related to what we're talking about, so we should probably pull back just a little bit on that. As blank as a blank, blank, blank. Known. Blank or blank. Blank, blank, blank. Blank, blank, blank. This isn't like an animal or anything, right? Okay. Just making sure it's not like a very specific. Is this France? Maybe. There's 2 instances of France way down there. Probably not. Might be a township or city. Yeah. Okay. The third the third blank like largest, or it is definitely a city, yeah. I'll see what capital gives us. The blank capital, blank blank, and the blank capital. Most populated? Do they usually say it that way? No. Populous is probably how they say it. Yeah. Spain? I don't know if it's a good idea to just guess countries until we get it right. Most populous city and blank in blank. This is probably a 7-letter country, right? If it's a country, it's probably a 7-letter country. I guess it could be like Finland, but probably not. We already guessed Germany and England. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep guessing countries until we have an idea of the general area. The city is also the blank blank of the blank 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 blank. Hmm. Portugal's 8, but I'll guess it anyways. Island. Sure. No. Island is usually a safe guess. I guess we can do Finland or something. Not that that's super likely to be the answer. What is with all this shit? There's so many cities being listed. Hold on, this... There's so many cities being listed here. What's up with this? See also, the blank guard might be a city-state. I guess we could do like ally and see what shows up. Nah, there's only one instance. Is this a former? No, it is the third most populous city and blank in blank. Vatican City? Yeah, I did consider that for a second. Um, no, apparently not Vatican. Does the Queen's Guard have a title? Um, the King and Queen aren't mentioned at all, so it's doubtful that it's related. I guess it still could be. Sometimes they do get away with hiding things by like just not saying that word in that way. But it's usually pretty rare. At least it's nothing religious. If you know, we could guess religion real quick. It's one instance of religion. Um, can't be like Israel or anything like that. That's moving out of Europe. Although, to be fair, does it ever say it's in Europe? Like, technically, Europe is mentioned, but this doesn't ever actually say that it's like in Europe. It's most likely in Europe, but Europe's had their hands in a fair number of pies. Blank blank from the blank Africa, Asia, Europe, and the blank East, Middle East to blank. Oh, this might be Americas. In blank blank, a blank 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 at blank 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 blank, then the middle of the blank blank blank. It has been blank, probably described or something like that as a blank blank. Is there a castle involved? Not really. Third most populous city in what? If this is some country that like I'm just not gonna be able to figure out the third biggest city of, then we're kind of screwed. But um, can't be like Poland. Also, what is this 12-letter word? The third most populous city and blank in blank. Turn my music back on. Damn, these are hard today. This is why I stopped early, right? Because I want, in case these took forever. Of the blank, blank, blank of blank. The blank capital, blank, blank, and the blank capital as blank blank. I have no fucking clue what they are trying to tell me here. I think it might still be Europe, but like I don't know what this like um can you show the top again? What are the links to the words? Here you go. As of blank blank, blank's blank was blank. Blank's population. It looks like the population is in the millions. 7-6. I'm gonna guess 1, 2, and 3 and see what they come out. Also, there is a lot of his as well, right? Um, is it possible that this is named after a person? Possibly, possibly. Right. Is named after him. Now it's not necessarily the name of the city. Under the name blank. Um Ukraine, maybe. Yes. We finally found a 7-letter country that it works for. The third most populous country in Ukraine. Unfortunately, I don't know very many Ukrainian cities. I know Kiev, but beyond that, Kherson. I mean, we could guess Kherson. We're looking for a 5-letter, but it's likely mentioned. I'm gonna guess this one's also mentioned. Yeah. Kiev is probably the most populous one. Yeah. So this one's just a crap shot. Like, once someone can name it, we're good. During the Soviet something. During the blank Soviet War. Lenin, perhaps. Oh, is there a city just called Lenin? I know there's Leningrad in, or at least used to be in Russia, but um isn't there like a Kursk or a Karsk or something like that? Odessa. Kursk is in Russia. Okay. There we go. Odessa. And then they gave us a whole bunch of various names of it. Oh, they gave us the Yiddish. Thanks. I've never seen a city, like, I've never seen this particular, like, layout. What was the one that Turtle recommended? mseedle.net or something like that? Okay, we got one. We'll do this as our last one for today. Yes, translating Russian and Eastern European names is always fun because they've got like 17 different spellings for them. All right, let's guess today's mob. What's today's mob? Well, we got to start with classic, right? Ooh, none of that. Okay. Shorter than a creeper. After pre-alpha, that's not hard to do. Huh. I didn't I like I don't know any of those names. I So not hostile. Spawn is based on light level. I'm gonna go with let's go with a fox here. Go with a fox. Okay, so it's taller than that. It's from before 1.14. It is passive, but it's passive and or neutral. It's one or the other. Spawn is biome or breeding, one or the other. And the health is exactly 10. So this has to be a mob that can't attack you, or this could be like a sheep, right? Could just be a sheep. Oh, sheeps only have 8 health. The more you know. Sheeps were also pre-alpha. I didn't know that either. It is a passive behavior. They can spawn. Hmm. Okay, the only two these two share is breeding. So this must only spawn from breeding. Or I guess it could spawn from grass or structure as well, just not all three. It's definitely a passive animal though, with 10 health. Something taller than a 1.3, but shorter than a 1.7. Or just biome. Yeah, no, it can't just be biome because it would be red on the sheep if it were just biome. The only two those two share is breeding. So either it has breeding or it has a combination of biome structure and grass. Llama or horse. I think a horse might be taller than 1.7, right? I feel like it'd be more likely to be a llama if it were one of those. Um, the health of a horse is also greater than 8 or greater than 10. It varies, actually. Horse health varies, does it not, based on breeding? Or is that only jump height and speed? Um, pig? Pig's shorter than a sheep, right? This one's taller than a sheep. I might try a cow here, but cows are pre-alpha as well, are they not? Um, but okay, if we're looking at strictly a passive mob, dog is about a meter on 2 legs. Cows are alpha, okay. Um, yeah, I assume a meter is 1 block, right? So we're looking at something in the 1.3 to 1.7 blocks. Um, Pandas are probably too big, right? This must be like grass plus breeding, but not structure. What structure does a sheep spawn in? I guess they can spawn in villages? I don't know if that's what structure spawn means. Let's see. Let's see if it mentions anything. A partial match can only appear in fields that consist of a list. If you guessed a mob with at least one element that matches the actual, you'll get a partial match. Okay. Um, I don't I don't care about any of this. This is not helpful. Why are these all so hard today? Cows are pre-alpha. Dolphins can be neutral. Strider. Strider's an option, I think. I'm not sure what kind of health a Strider has though. Oh, they have 20 health. And we said pig. Pigs are too small. Cow. Cow fits the height correctly. Oh, it could be cow. Cow's alpha 1.08, not pre-alpha. It was a cow. Okay. I said alpha, not pre. Oh, I see. Mm-mm. Okay, what other ones are on here? There were a couple others, were there not? Blocks. Today's Minecraft block. Okay. Start with a classic again. We'll go with cobblestone. It's after pre-alpha, go figure. Stack size 64, that's pretty easy. It's not a pickaxe. It has higher blast resistance, though. Higher blast resistance than cobblestone, but not a pickaxe. Hardness is how long it takes to break, I think. Hmm. Obsidian, that's a pickaxe. 1,000,000%. Um, Not flammable is a full block, so it's probably not wood if it's flammable. But it has higher blast resistance. Higher blast resistance. How high is the blast resistance? There's some weird blocks, like cobwebs, that I could see fitting this bill. Um, because cobwebs are a sword, right? Are cobwebs considered a full block? I think they are. Oh, no, not quite. Okay. Cobweb is not considered a full block. Okay, so if it's not that, cactus. Cactus feels like it would have lower. Yes, quite a bit lower. Also not okay, yeah, cactus isn't a full block. That's true. You can see the edges. Um Very high blast resistance. So what about like a dragon egg? Tools any. Could be dragon egg. No, dragon egg's not a full block. Um I mean, there's a world where it's bedrock, right? Clay feels like it would have lower. Yeah. Could just be bedrock. Oh, bedrock is considered a -1 hardness. That's some weird shit that you wouldn't know unless you went and looked it up. Logs should be flammable, yes. Flammable partial. Glass has very low blast resistance. This could be something that's just breakable by anything, not just pickaxe. Although any would probably get a partial on a pickaxe, right? So it's probably nothing? If you guessed a block that can be broken with at least one tool that matches the actual block, you'll get a partial match. Okay. Yeah, so this is strictly not pickaxe. So it kind of implies that it must be broken with a different tool. Because a pickaxe would show up in pretty much any situation, right? Or is it only like the most efficient breaks? Hmm. There's still a couple things I don't really know for sure. Let's pick one that can be like what's sand? Is sand considered only shovel? Yes, it is. Okay. So then it's not just if you can get the block with that tool, it's like the most efficient. Are mushroom blocks flammable? That's a good question. They are not. They are not very blast resistant though. So this could be something that's dug by. Could it be concrete powder? No, concrete powder doesn't have enough blast resist. There's a few weird blocks that have strangely high blast resist. Um, I mean, this can't just be deep slate because that's again pickaxe. Is like water block, waterlogged cobblestone or something like that? No, not warped. Is terracotta I believe terracotta is pick, but let me check. Yes. It's also got lower blast resistance still. Perhaps a table of some kind. Like like a crafting table, not a chest because those aren't full blocks. But like one of those might have high resistances and still be breakable by hand. Blue ice. Considered pick. Which I guess makes sense because it's gotta be silk touch to get it. And it definitely breaks faster via pick than by hand. Compact ice. No. Oh, command block is an option. No, command block is considered -1 hardness. Fuck, man. Is air block in here? No. Although stairs have interestingly high blast resist. Not being pickaxes. Yeah, not being pickaxes weird as shit. What is the blast resistance of wool? Low. Okay. Is this gonna be some weird shit where like an underwater block has like super high blast resist? No. Good. Ancient debris. Certainly pickaxe, right? Yes. Soul sand, maybe? No. What the fuck sand has high resistance? Or a sword? Because it survives bed explosion. Oh. Yeah. Prismarine. Possible. Nope. There's It's not anything redstone related, I don't believe. We confirmed it's not a crafting table. It's got to be a full block. Are there things that people build their houses out of specifically to be blast resistant? Um, Not really. It's got to be something that you can either punch down or shovel down or sword down. Um, is a sawmill pick upable by hand? Or what are those called? The stone cutter. Not considered a full block. It is also pickaxe. Okay. Um, lava. I was considering if some of those fit in here, but I don't see lava in here. It looks like it doesn't have like the entities like lava. Blackstone doesn't work. I might have it, but I went to a block list. This man went to a block list? I uh just look at that point you're just looking through to see which one matches. Um I don't think there's any okay, there's no waterlogged anything. Does like melon or pumpkin have really high? Like weirdly high? I'm not saying it because of that. Okay, well, at least we know we have the answer if we want it. I'm gonna go cobweb just to see. I know it's not correct. I want a little bit more information. Okay, it's after beta 1.5. It is neither sword nor shears. It's definitely making me feel like it's one of these creative blocks that you're not supposed to be able to fuck with. But also, it's got a hardness that is still positive. Um, and we confirmed that air isn't a thing. It would have to be either shovel, hoe, or nothing. I don't think a command block fits. No, it's 1.42. Is there something like eggshell? Eggshell. Oh, you talking about like glazed terracotta or something like that? No, I don't think. Yeah, that's still pickaxe. Um, is this something from a more recent patch, perhaps? What's that deadwood shit? The creaky. What is that? Do you know what I'm talking about? The like deadwood forests that have the creepy dudes that follow you when you're not looking at them. What is that called? Fuck if I know. Not crying obsidian. Although, oh, creaking heart. Let's go. I haven't even played this most recent version. I was like creek wood, cracked wood, some shit like that. Creaking heart was the one. Let's go. Yep, it's the super recent shit. Yep. I think breaking these is what stops the dudes that follow you around from spawning. I think. And the whole forest is supposed to be like a burned down forest or something like that, or a super old dead forest. So that explains why it's not supposed to be flammable. Um, like a petrified forest is what I'm trying to say. All right, all right. Let's see what this last one is real quick. Item of the day. Um, green dye. Dye? Sure. Oh wow, that was like really close. Holy shit. Um, trades container. So you can get it from trades and containers. It's renewable. Um, It's found in the ingredients list. It's common with a stack size of 64. It is either from a crafting table or a furnace. And it is before beta 1.2. But it's still something you can trade for. Creative inventory category. It's an ingredient. If it's an ingredient, it's probably crafting table, not furnace. So it's something you craft, but you can trade for it. Can you trade for bone meal? No, but you also find it in containers, but not from mobs. Can you trade for saddles nowadays? No, you can also get saddles from mobs, though. You're so right. It's got to be a category. You can't drop, it doesn't drop from enemies at all. Bone meal? No, you can fish bone meal, apparently. Oh, sorry. No. Bone meal. Mob. Not from carrots. Trading. But this is still an ingredient. You trade for it, but it's still an ingredient. You can craft it, but it's still an ingredient. Glass? That's probably a block, though, right? No, that's a block for sure. It's still an ingredient. You can't trade for sticks, I don't think. No. But it's older. Zombie flesh? No, that's from mobs. Um, oh, flint is from trades as well, but you can't craft flint. Um, I'm gonna go flint just because I want to see if it's a pre-alpha item. No. All right. Can you trade for? It's not going to be any mob related item. It's not going to be like ender pearls or any shit like that. A book? A book has a crafting recipe. A book can be found in chests. It could be a book. Fuck. It's not. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's a furnace recipe and not a crafting recipe. Okay, so then it's probably something you trade for with like the blacksmith or something like that. Is this like it can't be like iron, right? Could it be an iron? Can't be an iron nugget. It's a furnace recipe though. But it's from Alpha 1.0.11, so it's got to be a furnace recipe that's super old. Cooked chicken or something like that, but that drops anything cooked can drop from enemies, right? If you kill them while they're on fire. Any cooked foods. So we're on. What else can you cook? Stone. But those are blocks, right? You can't do stone. So it's a cooked recipe that is not food. Charcoal, perhaps? But you can't loot charcoal. I mean, you can smelt an iron nugget, but you can also just craft an iron nugget, right? Um, Any ideas? Fuck. We're gonna get out of here right after this, by the way. So, let's go ahead and pause the music now. Fuck, man. Alpha 1.0.11. Can't be a book, can't be a bookshelf. Can it be paper? Perhaps. No, because paper fits, but it's not smelted. Brick? Perhaps? Brick fits. It's a brick. Damn, those are hard. All right. Holy shit, 6 people here right now. That was a pretty tough one. All right. I didn't change my category. People coming in here like, why he not play horse game? Um, I didn't expect those to take that long. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here now. And tomorrow I will see you guys for a little bit of Expedition 33. And I will also see you guys for we'll see what timing we do the New Year's Eve hangout. If it sounds like a brick, tastes like a brick, it's a brick. Or I guess you could be eating clay, but that doesn't sound like a brick. You know what? Maybe you're right. I'll let that one slide. Let's go ahead and raid out here. I think we're gonna go raid Golgi because I haven't raided her in a little while, and she is playing some Hollow Knight, and I think she might be close to beating the game. So we'll go see how she's doing. And I hope you guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And let's go say hi. Enjoying some red soil with the Dromas. Hey, Ace, I sorry about this. We're actually just ending stream. We're like just ending stream. But thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the future when we're not just ending stream. We're about to raid out though. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace out.